welcome back to Sugar and Spice, the podcast.
Hey, everybody.
Hello, welcome to episode 7.
I think it's 6.
7.
Is it 7?
It is 7.
That is wild. God, we're really in this for the long run, aren't we? Okay, hi guys. How's everyone doing?
How is everyone doing?
Most importantly,
are you? Wow, I haven't even thought about this. You can't lie. I would say it's irritation. Yeah, I get it. Whatever.
Okay.
Are you feeling sugary or spicy?
I'm feeling.
I'm gonna go first before you say I copied you. I'll pick the other one.
Okay, go ahead, go.
Before you said I picked the opposite one to you. I'm feeling sugary.
Same.
Yes.
I'm feeling sugary. Why are you feeling sugary?
I don't know. I'm feeling sweet and just like fun and I don't know.
Yeah, cute.
I feel like I haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, right.
You know,
yeah,
we're feeling sugary.
And after this, we've planned to have some proper
us time.
some alone time. No, I feel like every time we meet recently, we're just like doing podcast stuff. Or, like,
and whenever we talk, we're like, oh my god, have you done this for the podcast? Like, have you done that?
Yeah, honestly, it's like having a child. Having a podcast is like having a child. I'm not even kidding. It's so much work, but we love it and we're enjoying it. So.
Yeah.
Hey ho.
All right, so we've got a cute/fun little episode planned for today. So we got a topic to talk about, and then just like some dilemas as well.
Nice.
Spice up the Sugar and Spice podcast, a bit different. And then we have some
shower thoughts. We're gonna have a nice mixture between
it all
serious and then some lighthearted type.
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is how to stay motivated, because I feel like everyone struggles with this. Stay motivated. No, well, some people stay motivated all the time, or do they just show us that?
Oh, period.
They just say it.
Word. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
To be fair, I do always look at Yannick and think, how would you stay so motivated?
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
he's
maybe we need him to answer this question.
Call him. He's like
phone a friend.
Like I can lose motivation real quick.
Yeah, I feel like I always start off with lots of motivation with stuff, and then
it dies down.
Yeah, but like I think I've definitely gotten better at 100%. Trying to keep it.
Same.
Like and not letting it just like plummet. Like after the first like few days of like I don't know like a new venture or something.
Yeah.
But okay, it's a good topic.
Topic.
Bella's idea to do this topic. So do you want to start?
Yeah. All right. What I would say to stay motivated. First of all, I was just telling you this actually earlier. It's like my new thing is like do lists, and I just have like on my notes app. I just have on notes you can do like the check off thing. I just write a list of things I need to do that day, and then I can check them off, and then you kind of feel like accomplished because you like checked off things.
Yeah. And
like I kind of put it in things that are important and then not so important that I could maybe do tomorrow.
she's reading out her list, and I was like, oh, so what was on your list today? She showed me. She was like, book a massage. And I was like, what level of urgency does a massage?
Very urgent. My back really needs it. Actually, I'm going tomorrow morning.
I had to book an emergency appointment at the masseuse.
Legit. No, needed. No, but I kind of just like, even like my personal things in life, like I have work things and personal things. And I like, if I don't put it there, I'll forget. And basically, Yannick got me a voucher for my birthday to get a massage. And I thought, if I don't use it, it's going to run out and I'm going to,
Yeah, I get you.
I think lists are very good and checking them off is fun.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel like I'm a big list maker as well.
It's helpful.
Yeah, it is helpful. And it gives your brain that like, is it serotonin or would it be dopamine? I'm not sure. But it gives you that boost when you like accomplish it and you're like, woo, done it.
Yeah.
And I feel like when you complete something, I feel like we spoke about this a little bit in 2 episodes ago, but when you complete something that you set out to do, you're like building trust with yourself, and you like end up falling in love with yourself more because you're doing the things that you promised yourself.
I was gonna say what I really like about lists and checking it off is I like to look back at the end of the day and see everything that I like did.
Yeah,
I thought, I've actually done a lot. I've done more than I thought, and as I said,
like giving yourself credit.
Yeah, and as I said to you as well, there's like loads of other things that like occur within my day that I need to do that might not be on my list, but this is just the things that I know I need to do. Yeah, and there's like so I don't forget them. Yeah, so I think lists are a good idea.
That's a good. Yeah, that is a good idea.
Really been helping me.
Well done.
And then I'd say also like keeping busy. I personally think keeping busy like
helps your motivation.
Yeah, because you're like, I've got things to do, and like I need this to be done because I'm like doing this, and I won't have time to do it any other time.
Yeah.
Whereas like when you're just sitting around, you're like, oh, I'll do it in like
so
an
much
hour,
easier
and
to
then
procrastinate. I get you. Obviously, you don't want to be at the point where you have got like so many things to do that you just like freeze.
Yeah.
But I so get you, because actually the last like week or so I've been in a bit of a rot era. Like I've been like just like laying in bed, like not doing anything, and then like to go from that to then try to find motivation to like do all the shit I need to do is like, it feels like such a big jump. So that's a good one, actually. Like get yourself started, get yourself going, and then just keep it up.
Literally,
because it's easier to keep going if you've already got the momentum. Rather than,
and I was gonna say as well, like even like if you are like at home all day, I think it is quite good to just get out, like even just going on a walk. Because I feel like the minute I leave the house, I feel like, I don't know,
at least you're doing something. Like even if it's not the most productive thing, if it's a little bit productive, that's fine.
If you leave the house and go out, it's good.
Yeah.
I also said what helps me anyway, like staying like motivated, is like going to the gym and like eating well.
Yeah.
When I go to the gym and I've like exercised in the morning, and then I like get stuff done, I'm like, yeah, I've gone to the gym and now I've like done loads of stuff.
Yeah.
And, like on my list is actually gym. It's like, it's tick that off in the morning. But yeah, and like eating well, I just think, because when I've eaten badly, I'm like, oh, for God's sakes. And then once you're in like, once you've eaten badly, well, for me anyway, once I've eaten badly, I'm like, oh, well, I've ruined it now, so let's carry on going.
Yeah, so true. And it like makes you feel like sluggish.
Yeah,
and, like,
you feel like all like,
the vibe.
Yeah, so I feel like that definitely,
and making sure you're like eating the right, like the right things as well, like giving yourself enough energy to do stuff, because obviously when you're busy, like you might like forget to eat and whatever.
Exactly.
So you need like energy to like accomplish these things.
And then the last one that I think also is just like structuring your life. So for example, if you do have a busy day, if you like structure your day, or like have a structure in how you're going to do things, it just can also be a bit more motivating, and it makes it help more, like it makes it easier, I find, so that then
do you know, I'm the same with that. Like I feel like when I find like easy way around things, I love it, because I'm like, oh, such a shortcut. And the thing that I've like been doing a lot recently, well, not recently as in last week, but before this last week happened, is habit stacking. Have you heard of that?
Habit stacking. Yes. Yes, I have heard of this.
At the same time as something else, like something productive. So like listen to like a podcast, maybe this one, whilst you do your skincare, or like just like doing like multiple things at the same time to like kill time is such a good one, because then you get like, you can sometimes like kill two birds.
I feel like I do that all, like multiple things at one time all the time. Like, I can't sit there and watch a movie and just watch the movie. I have to do something on my phone while doing it.
I so get you.
Like I need to do something else. I need to do multiple things.
Yeah. Do you have ADHD?
I think I do, and I keep saying it to people, and everyone's like, "No, don't be ridiculous." And I'm
like, a lot of people, like so many people have ADHD that they don't know about.
I think I have ADHD.
It's like really undiagnosed.
I looked it up.
Girls.
I looked it up, and I was like, "Mum, I have that. I have that. I literally have that." I like literally, my mind just like flies everywhere. That's ADHD, right?
Yeah.
My mind,
and like obviously other traits as well. But
my mind flies everywhere, and I just want to do like loads of different. I can't just sit there and do one thing. I need to.
Yeah, you should maybe try meditating, because that's meant to be good for like training your brain to like focus on one thing. Yeah. I feel like with motivation as well,
go on.
what I feel like would help is to just like, first of all, discover what motivates you, like whether that be like, I don't know, like getting money for your accomplishments, or like getting recognized for like doing something. Like, is it like when people praise you, that's what gives you motivation? I feel like finding out and like kind of discovering what motivates you, and then like honing in on that, and like using that to your advantage.
100%.
Because there's certain things that I find that if I'm doing it, and then like say someone like praises me for it, like people please around me, it like makes me feel good. So I
100%.
kind of like I kind of try to do things in ways that's natural for me to feel good about, if that makes sense. It's kind of hard to word.
No, but I get you. I agree. I mean, who doesn't like to be praised?
Yeah, who doesn't like a little bit of attention here and there? Any other tips, tricks for motivation?
I would say, do you know what, actually, one more thing I would say, actually, is just do it. Just do it. I find that me and my mum always say this, we're like, there's so, like, you think, oh my God, I gotta do this, that, and like, you spend so much time, you're like, oh, there's so much to do, but if you just do it and get it done, like, then you don't think that.
Yeah.
So
and
just do
also
it. Easier said than done, but just do it.
Yeah, I agree. And I think also a saying, like a quote that's really helped is like, do it for your future self is such a good one. Like, do it for your future self. Like when you see the clothes on the floor, like just pick them up and put them in the wardrobe, because future you will love it. Love it for yourself. Do you know what I mean? So always like, do it for your future self is something
Pat
that
yourself on
I
the back.
actually always think.
Yeah.
What do you say?
Pat yourself on the back.
Yeah.
Because I can imagine myself being like, well done me for just putting those
That
clothes
is so
away
you.
earlier.
I can imagine you doing that as well. I'm so good for that.
Yeah, well done me for those clothes out, because now I don't have to. So I'm
funny.
grateful for that.
Well done. I feel like, actually, sorry, I have one more thing as well. Is like to not be really hard on yourself when you lose the motivation, because it's not productive at all. Like it just you're hard on yourself, and then you feel rubbish about yourself, and then you just slow yourself down even more. So there was no point in being hard on yourself anyway. Like if you feel like you're burning yourself out, like take a break, like take a step back from whatever you're like supposed to be doing, and like just use it like as like a stress-free time, and then you'll go back to the whatever you're meant to be doing, so refreshed.
100%, but also don't make excuses.
Yeah, it's like such a fine line. It's
very
discipline
fine line.
and self-love.
Yeah.
It's like
very fine line. Like, don't make excuses. Like, get on with it sometimes as well.
Yeah, shut up and get on with it. That's our advice.
Yeah. Don't sound like a bitch, but it's true. It's tough love.
True. Yeah, tough love.
Yeah,
period.
Needed. So our next part of the podcast is we're going to do some dilemmas. So we got some sent in.
Love that.
And actually, I've got one dilemma that I heard of in the grapevine. So I'm going to tell you that one first.
That's a good way of saying it. The grapevine.
I heard one. So we'll go for that one first, because this one's crazy. And then we'll go through the ones that have been sent in.
Okay, go.
Okay, so the first one is...
I'm excited for this.
This is crazy. I can't believe it.
Okay,
so this person goes to Turkey to get like a gastric some bypass band, whatever. So you know the ones that make you like lose weight.
Yeah.
And they go to Turkey to get it all done, and they get it all done. They come back and they're like, I feel so ill. Like I'm just feel really ill. So they go to the hospital. And they said, like, I've just been in Turkey, blah, blah, like, I just feel so ill and everything. So the hospital, like, do all checkups and stuff. And they're like, the reason to why you feel ill is because they took one of your kidneys.
They took a kidney?
They took one of their kidneys.
On purpose?
Well, no, they didn't just do it for fun, Lucy. I reckon they took it. I don't know why they did it, but they probably took it because they could sell it on, like, the black market, or, like, someone needed it that they knew, or, like, I don't know.
That's so tough.
I would feel
That is actually fucked.
I would feel sick.
You'd feel like exploited.
Yeah.
Did this person not like look up the company that they were going to or anything?
I don't know. I don't know who they are. But that is crazy. Imagine paying them to take your goddamn kidney.
Did they also get the gastric band that they
I think so.
For? Okay,
yeah,
that's good. That is good.
No, but their kidney got stolen. I would feel
sorry, what did the kidneys do?
You have two kidneys, so they can still stay alive. But like, if they have a kidney failure, then they're fucked because they don't have their backup one.
Oh my god!
How crazy is that?
That's weird.
That is awful. I can't believe it. Imagine, I'd feel violated.
Yeah, you would feel like
would feel
weird.
Violated. I would literally
cry.
That's
so sad. I hope whoever that is okay.
I know. Hope you got your okay, and if you need any help,
surely like you can like go into like a law.
Surely, but then they're in Turkey, and is it like
all different laws and stuff.
Defo, if that is you, defo write like some review so it doesn't happen to someone else.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah, literally. But how crazy is that?
That's awful.
That's awful, isn't it? I would feel sick. I think I'd vomit.
That's mad.
All right.
Okay, next one.
That one's sad. Anyway, moving
on. So, are we giving advice on this?
Yeah, let's give a bit of advice.
Okay, but just to say, we are not trained therapists or anything like that. Life coaches.
But I would say we give good advice. So
yeah, we do.
That's totes okay.
But just take it with a pinch of salt.
Number 1, me and my best friend are going out of brothers. Okay.
Yeah.
And my best friend has cheated on her boyfriend.
Oh,
what do I do?
Dear.
What do you do?
So let me just visualize this.
What do you do?
Best friend. Okay, so say you're with Yannick and I was like,
with his
hypothetically with Zach.
Okay.
Would he mind us saying his name?
He probably doesn't watch.
Rude.
Zach, message me if you watch.
Yeah.
Little test.
Oh, you tell your best friend to tell them.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like,
Surely you would, but what if they're like, I'm not telling them?
If that's your best friend, ride or die, girl, ride or die. No, because then that's
but
your
you gotta put
boyfriend's
it
like brother.
Yeah.
That's kind
No,
of like
but I
family vibes.
also, if I put this in my situation, for example, if like you were going out with,
Oh, you would so tell Yannick.
if I didn't tell Yannick and Yannick found out, he'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, true.
Do you know what I mean?
You would say to your best friend, tell them or I will.
Yeah.
Like,
surely.
Yeah.
Like, it's, yeah.
That's the one. That's
yeah,
the
I would say probably you got to tell them, otherwise I am.
Oh god, glad neither of us are in that situation.
That would be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah, not the vibe.
Never go out with Zach.
Don't worry, it wasn't that.
Fucking stay away.
No offense, Zach.
Illy. Okay, the next one is, I'm going through a tough time at the moment and my friends know, and I told them that I don't feel like they've been there for me and they got a bit defensive. What do I do? What do I do?
You reevaluate whether the friendship is worth it or not. Like, sometimes I feel like friends are good for different things, and maybe they're not your people that you can rely on when you are going through stuff. Like, maybe they've got stuff going on, maybe they don't have the mental capacity to deal with it. Like, I would probably say try and give them the benefit of the doubt, but also if it's affecting, like, if that's like a breaking point for you, because you can't always change someone. If you've tried to explain it to them in different ways as well, do you know what I mean? Like, because I always think this, like, some people like just don't get things the first time you say them. Sometimes you have to like say like act it out, because that's like when I'm teaching kids, that's how I think. Like, some kids don't get it verbally, so I have to like act it out, or like, you know, like teach it in a different way. So you kind of like tell them different ways, but if they're still not getting it, then you have to think, okay, like, do I still want to be friends with this person, knowing that they can't handle like that sort of business with me, you know?
I do so get you. I think, as you said as well, like, you don't know what they're going through, so but if they can't be there for you, I think, as we've said quite a lot of times on our podcast, but I do think it also comes with age and maturity. Sometimes when you're younger, people are a bit more selfish, and don't really think about it. And also, if they don't know like what you're going through to an extent,
that's
and
the thing.
They haven't maybe gone through it, they might not know how it.
That's true. It depends how deep it is as well, isn't it? Like, sometimes like you can like be going through like a certain scenario, and if someone hasn't like felt those emotions or been through that thing, then they probably don't realize how severe it is.
It feels,
or like even just like what to say as advice. And I feel like sometimes when people don't know what to say, they can like kind of shut off, rather than being like, I actually don't even know what to tell you. Like, I just hope you're okay.
Yeah, so
it's a difficult one. It depends.
It really
is, isn't it?
See how it goes.
Just wait it out.
Don't ditch them, but well, you can ditch them if you want. If you feel like that's the right decision to ditch them, then I would say ditch them, or just distance yourself, or just know that you can't go to them to talk to.
About like deep things.
Keep them still as a friend there if you enjoy their company.
But
I also find as well that what I found within life is you just can't
philosopher.
I feel like you just can't rely on people, and I feel like when you do rely on people and they let you down, it can be quite hurtful. So you just kind of need to know not to rely on people. So then you can't be hurt, because you're like, well, I knew I couldn't rely.
But I mean, like, obviously don't like always have your guard up, because I feel like it's not a nice way to live. Always just like not trusting people. But more of like, I get what you're saying, like you can't, because like you actually can't rely on someone to make you happy, or like to fix your problems, because like that's all on you, and that's all like your inner self and inner stuff that you need to work on. But yeah, it's true, like just kind of like having that, like having your wits about you, kind of, isn't it?
That
you can't expect someone to just like take all your problems away.
Exactly.
Yeah, that was a good one. And I also I think that like it's important to find the people that you can like rely on, and like you know that like if you went to them and were like, oh, I feel really rubbish, then they would like step up for you. And like when you find those people, like cling on to them.
100%. Okay, that was it. Thanks for sending that in.
Okay, love that.
Okay, right, next one.
Oh, there's 3.
Last one.
Okay, cool.
Last one. I feel like my boyfriend's cousin keeps flirting with me.
Oh dear.
Yeah. What do you do? Because I imagine like saying it and then be like, oh, sorry, like I didn't think I like get out your own ass. I wasn't flirting with you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's a
I
tough
would
one.
just flirt back. No, I'm kidding.
I would just go to the cousin.
Obviously he fancies me. No. You would shut it down as much as you can.
Yeah, maybe just like give them the cold shoulder.
Yeah,
don't be so friendly.
Yeah,
and just
shut
because
it completely down.
You might be like maybe like super friendly, so they might like think
egg it on a bit,
Yeah.
you know, like without realizing.
so maybe just like not be as friendly and shut it down.
But then if it gets past that point of like, okay, now you're being really weird, like just tell your boyfriend, I reckon.
Yeah, if it gets to a point where it's like, yeah, just tell your boyfriend. So be like, can you just
your cousin's flirting with me?
No, be like, I'm just, or you could say like, I'm getting like weird vibes from your cousin.
Yeah,
could
like
you maybe like look at it next time we're both in the same
Yeah,
room?
and tell me what you think.
Tell me what you think. Am I overthinking it? Because it's just bugging me a little bit.
Your boyfriend might be trying to get rid of you, and he's actually paid his cousin to
Yeah.
so you can not joking.
Imagine, please just tell me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a bit of an awkward, tough situation.
Yeah, sticky one. Hope you sort that out.
Keep us updated.
Let us know how it goes. Okay, right.
Okay.
Love that.
Little dilemma section.
I like that dilemma thing.
Yeah, the dilemmas are quite fun, right?
If you have any other dilemmas, you guys,
send them in.
Send them in. They can be as big or as small as you want. It doesn't have to be about you. You can out your friends. We'll keep it anonymous.
Yes, out your friends. We don't care. You message us on Instagram with a big fat dilemma, and we would love.
Or we could try and get like an anonymous thing, and then people might be more likely to like.
Yes, you know, I was thinking we should start up an Ask FM.
Yeah, or I'm sure there's like a more updated one.
Okay, well. Ask FM was
but
back in the day.
I know the vibe, yeah, like that sort of vibe.
Then people can actually ask anonymously, and then anyone would ask.
Yeah, true. Oh my god, Ask FM was so fun.
We should start an Ask FM.
Yeah, sugar and spice the pod.
We're gonna make one, guys, and you can send in. We know you're a bit shy, but it's okay.
If it's still a thing.
Yeah, maybe they should. Do you remember throwback to when at Ask FM you thought that all your questions were going to be like leaked to you? Do you remember people?
Oh, yeah.
People are going to find us you.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I ever sent anything that bad. But I would ask myself all the time, like, because this was like in like year 6, 7, 8.
Not 6. I'd say like
maybe 7, 8, 9.
8, 9?
Yeah, well, I used to ask myself all the time, like,
maybe 7, 8.
Who do you fancy? Like,
you would ask yourself.
Yeah, I would ask myself all the time, like, who do you fancy? So I could say who I fancy. On Ask FM.
I don't think I ever asked.
An indirect way of shooting my shot. Like, what pussy?
I don't think I ever asked myself questions.
Really? Oh my god, I ask myself questions all the time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Throwback Ask FM.
Yeah, it's why I think like people say that social media is so bad for kids nowadays, but us back then, that
Ask FM was pretty intense.
Yeah, we had it bad. I'll tell you what, actually, sorry, this is like a side thing. You know, I said I've been like rotting, like just laying there. Yeah. Well, I'm actually in my gaming era. Like I've been like playing so many games.
What have you been playing?
Just a mixture of things, really, mainly Habbo Hotel. Do you know about my obsession with Habbo
Hotel?
I
do.
So I've been playing Habbo Hotel since I was like literally 8 years old, right? And I'm not kidding. I can't remember if it was like this back in the day, but it is just filled with like 25 to 30-year-olds. And I like look back like, oh my god, if my kid was on Habbo Hotel thinking it was a kid's game, it's like so not. But not gonna lie, I've met some really nice friends on Habbo Hotel. Shout out to my Habbo Hotel friends.
No way. That is so
like I'm actually like,
would you guys follow each other on like Instagram?
Yeah, me and one person.
That is so jokes.
I don't give my like Instagram out, but like me and this one person, we're so close and it's so cute. Shout out you.
Was it internet friend?
Yeah, internet friend. Shout out to the internet friend.
No, I was gonna say I've actually been gaming recently.
No way.
Yeah, really crazy. Should I tell you what?
So
I've been
like
playing?
we are both in our gaming era.
Should I tell you what I've been playing?
Go on. No, let me guess.
Yeah. I was gonna say guess.
Fortnite.
No, but it's near. I wish I could play Fortnite, but no.
We should so play Fortnite with Switches. We should get into that.
I tried to download Fortnite on my Switch and it didn't download.
Oh, I've got it.
Bitch.
Girl. And you know I really want to get the Bratz game for the Nintendo Switch.
Okay, but guess my game that I've been playing. It's like Fortnite.
It's like Fortnite. Oh, Call of Duty?
Yeah!
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yannick has Call of Duty and I went out for dinner with him and his friends. I was like, guys, I want to play Call of Duty. Like, I used to love a bit of Fortnite. And then they were like, Call of Duty's better. And I was like, okay, cool. So then me and Yannick started playing it. I'm not very good.
You'll get there though.
No, you know what? I'm not a gamer. I'm just the like thing.
The the thing,
the
console,
the console, the controller, whatever. It's like so there's like all the different buttons.
I get you,
and they're so quick. Like the boys are so quick. They're like boom, boom,
yeah,
boom.
boys are literally like,
and I'm like, they're like quick duck. It was so funny. Yannick was trying to like teach me everything, and I was like, okay, cool. And then he was like, hey, aim, and he's like, it's a bit slow, and I'm like, okay, give me time. I'll get there. I'll get there. And then like I start getting a bit more into it, and Yannick was like, okay, so like to duck, slide, and shoot all at the same time, you do this. And I'm like, whoa. No. I'm just trying to shoot. We'll do the duck, slide, shoot.
That later. Is literally, that's like my nephew trying to explain Zelda to me. Like, love playing Zelda, but he's like, so you need to do like a triple attack, blah blah blah. I'm like, whoa, I just want to use my sword.
Yeah,
like,
please, just give me a break. Yeah, it was.
That's so fun. I love that we're both in our gaming era. What I was gonna say was. The issue is having my own money to spend on Habbo Hotel, because obviously when I used to play it, I was like literally like I played it from the age of like 8 to probably like 13 or something. So like I used to like beg my parents to like pay like £2.50 so I could get like Habbo Club or something. But now I've got my own money, so I can just like. Okay, so love that little gaming era combo. Next segment we're doing.
Shower thoughts.
Oh, that's good little in between.
Shower thoughts.
Okay, so if you don't know what shower thoughts are, they're just like
random things,
silly things that you think in the shower that you may have not realized if you weren't in the shower, because like when you're in the shower you don't have any distractions or anything. I also have a notes page on my phone of things that I've written down when I'm like deep in thought that I think, wow, that's so crazy. So it's like my own version of shower thoughts. So I'm going to read some of them out, and then we've also got some from Reddit as well.
Yeah, some random ones.
So let's go.
I could probably think of some on the spot, to be honest.
Yeah, I do get you. My mind just goes places.
Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Okay, so I have been writing these down since 2019. So some of these are like really, really old.
That's crazy.
This is the oldest one.
5 years ago.
Yeah. This is the oldest one, right? This is weird because now it's a thing. Will there ever be same day delivery? And now there is. There's literally same day delivery. So that's kind of wild.
That.
My other one is
crazy.
Where do tampons go when people flush? The sea. That's gross. Like they must go to the sea.
That's like your poo as well. That's gross.
Yeah.
Imagine seeing a floating poo or a floating
tampon. I never see that. And I literally work on cruise ships.
Yeah, because you're not going swimming in the middle of the sea. You're not going to see a little tampon in the sea.
Oh, does it sink to the bottom?
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe disintegrate.
Yeah, I think they're meant to disintegrate. That's
gross, though.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay, next one is. Some of them are stupid. Like, is Countdown Show with Jimmy Carr scripted? Like, what? This is one that I wrote down about you, but I have no idea what I meant. It says, how me and Bella know what each other like just by a vibe, rather than consciously knowing. Like, we don't know how we know. I don't know if I was talking about, like, boys, or, like, if I was talking about... I don't know what I was talking about.
Well, I kind of get you.
Yeah, like, we just always just know the vibe, don't we?
Yeah, or, like, even if, like... Yeah, I get you. I get that.
Yeah, okay, cool. Nice.
But I wouldn't say that's a...
Exactly. You just get it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we really get each other's vibe.
Yeah, I feel like...
But that's quite cute that I wrote
I feel like you could say something and I'd like, finish a sentence for you. Is it that
kind of vibe? Yeah,
it's
so true, so true. This was something I think about on the regular, is, will I be a cool grandma one day? Because I saw, like...
Or even a mum. I want to be a cool mum.
Yeah, I know, but, like, being a cool mum is easy, but being a cool grandma, like, I want to be a grandma whipping around in, like, some cool car with, like, cool interior, cool house. Like, you know how, like, when you think grandma, you think, like, stereotypical, like...
Yeah, I can think of a cool grandma, actually.
Go on, who is it?
Someone that went to our school had a cool grandma.
Oh, really? She's got a cool grandma?
She had a cool grandma.
Oh,
it's because her grandma had her mum young, and then her mum had her young. So her grandma wasn't even that old. So her grandma had this, like, fat, sexy house that she used to have parties at. And, like...
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and they were all, like, really close because they're, like, not even that far away in age.
Yeah, that's a vibe. I just think, like, at what point do you turn into, like, stereotypical... Do you know what I mean? But maybe the times are changing. Maybe that's just that generation.
I think the times are changing, because if you have a young kid... For example, my mum had my eldest sister at, like, 23. And then when she gets to 40, for example...
Yeah.
And then my sister would have been, like, 20 or whatever, 43, 23.
Yeah, like, yeah.
And then she has a kid. Then mum goes to 60. Well, my mum's 60 now, and she would be a cool grandma, I'd say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, your mum is. Yeah, your mum is such a cool
And then
grandma.
if my sister would have like a kid that was then 20, that's cool grandma.
Yeah,
vibes, you know?
I guess. Yeah, but yeah.
So
I just
you need to hurry up, basically, and have a kid like literally tomorrow.
Don't stress me out, babes. I can't even find a man, let alone a baby maker.
No, literally. But it's true.
But yeah, I want to be a cool grandma. Like I want to like still like wear things that I like.
Yeah, I get
like,
you.
You know what I mean?
I get you. And even if you're a bit older and a cool grandma,
yeah, like old cool grandma is also so fine with that.
Cool.
But yeah, anyway, that was like my more interesting one. Some of the ones that I wrote down just literally don't even make sense, so I'm not going to bother with those.
Yeah.
But we also looked on Reddit for some as well.
I saw one as well. Can I say the one that I saw?
I thought you wrote some down.
I didn't. I just looked and thought.
Oh yeah, go on.
Soon we'll be saying the 20s, 30s, like the year. You know, like the year. Like
I get
back
you.
and we say like back in the 80s.
Yeah.
But soon we'll be like the 80s, like, and then there'll be no 80s because we're
like
now
actually
the
technically we're in the 20s.
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
in the 20s.
That's weird.
Like we already say like the 2000s.
Was the 1920s only 100 years ago?
Yeah.
That's weird because the 1920s feels like it should be like 500 years ago.
Do you think?
Yeah, shit was so backwards.
Yeah, but
and
like
just like it feels when you learn about it, like it feels.
Yeah,
like
I do
so
get
long
you.
ago.
Yeah, I do get you. But 100 years is long. It's quite long.
Yeah, that is true.
Like,
yeah,
not many
is
people
true.
live 100 years.
Yeah,
you get me.
My grandma is 98.
Oh my god! See,
how crazy is that?
So she was born in the 20s.
Yeah, it must have been.
That's crazy.
It's actually it's wild. You go to her. I was at her house the other day, and she's got like her dad was like a prisoner of war, and she's got like all the letters that they like sent back and forth. Like he was like held in Japan for like ages, and then they like met for the first time like in Sydney or something. And it's crazy. She's got all the stuff like from World War I and World War II because her parents obviously were in World War I.
That's
actually
crazy.
Mental. It's like a time capture. It's crazy. Any other any other shout thoughts?
I saw another one actually where I was like, that's quite crazy.
Oh, okay. This one is kind of funny.
All right.
In order to fall asleep, you have to pretend that you're asleep.
That is true.
Like you just have to lay there and wait until you fall asleep. Until you're actually asleep.
Do you know what I think's weird as well? Is like you never know when you actually went to sleep.
Oh,
where it like goes into the thing of you like pretending to actually being.
Yeah, I get you. But do you ever wake up just before you fall asleep?
Yeah, I kind of
like where you're like, whoa, I literally wasn't to sleep then.
Yeah, I get you.
It's like such a weird like.
I so get you.
Yeah, such a weird feeling.
I got one. I wonder how many. This could be for anything, but it just says here.
Yeah.
I wonder how many slices of pizza I've eaten in my lifetime.
Oh.
You know what we say? We always say we wonder how many. Like what? I don't know if we say or if I say it with Daisy. I say it with everyone that I play shithead with, but the game shithead. I would love a tally of like, a whole thing of how many games of shit I've won.
No, do you know what? When I die, I'm just praying to God.
That all the statistics just pop up.
That you get like a Spotify Wrapped, but like your life is wrapped.
That would
so you get like how many times you've lied, how many times you've like
everything.
Like,
that would be so cool.
Been spoken about. How many times like what would be the things that you really want to know? If you could find out 3 statistics from your life at the end of your life, what would it be? Might be how much money did I spend on Habbo Hotel? Joking. I don't know what one of mine would be. Mine would be how many times in my life have I said 5, 6, 7, 8? Because
you say it a lot.
On a daily, if I'm teaching, I'll say it probably like
too many times.
Like 200 times probably.
On a daily?
Yeah, if I'm teaching, 100%. Teaching.
Cool. I would wonder how. I'm intrigued now. I don't know how my statistics. I'd have to think deeper, to be honest. So.
Oh, come on, it's a good question.
Okay. How many times have I had sex?
I knew you were going to say that one. I literally know it. I know it.
That would be a good statistic.
Yeah, that would be a good statistic.
I would love to know that. No,
yeah,
but I feel like that's a good statistic for anyone.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially when you got a partner, like.
Yeah.
I wonder how, babe, I wonder how many times we've done it.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
I think also maybe I'd ask.
How many times have I applied lip liner?
How many times have I coughed?
Oh yeah, you're coughing more.
My coughing statistic would be
through the roof.
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Also, you know what I would like to know is how many times have I blacked out from getting drunk?
I would. Yeah, I was thinking this.
That'd be crazy.
I don't want to.
Hopefully, not many times.
Really?
I'm saying hopefully. I don't know. Girl,
wishful thinking. I know. I literally think I blacked out like probably like 60 or 70% of the time.
Oh my god! I figured I say 60 times. I was like. Really?
Maybe that as well.
60 times.
No, do you remember I went through a phase where I like could not get drunk without blacking out? Just had, like, even if it was like 3 drinks.
Ooh, how many shots have I had in my life?
Oh, that would be a good one.
I'd love to know how many shots I've had. Okay, I've got a really good one. Crabs probably think fish can fly. How weird is that?
Yeah, because crabs can't swim. They're at the bottom of the ocean, aren't they?
They're at the bottom. They look up.
So, oh my god, they're like the equivalent to birds.
You know what bugs me out even more is that, like, crabs, like, say crabs are more like near the shore. Yeah, there's so many more fish that they just don't know about. So is there like other humans that we don't know about? I guess, you know, there's like those tribes that like
true.
Like,
that like don't have any contact with the world. That's so interesting, actually.
Yeah,
like,
that's
the
crazy.
Tribes that like don't.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Don't have internet or like don't associate with the outside world.
I saw another one saying, "Nothing is on fire. Fire is on things."
Oh, that's so true. Why do we say on fire?
It's on fire. But it's not on fire. The fire's on it.
Oh my god, the house is burning. Like, the fire is on the house. Get it off. Oh, that's funny.
That is jokes. Right?
We should do more shower thoughts in another episode.
We should, because they actually spin you out just a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know if people are going to be sat there like, well, what are these two lunatics literally?
No, because they'll just be as like, oh my god, yeah.
You would hope so.
Right?
Right, guys? Okay, right. Should we
end the podcast?
Let's wrap it up.
Let's wrap it up. Well, guys, we hope you have enjoyed the podcast.
Thank you for listening or watching or whatever you're doing.
Make sure you comment, like and subscribe on YouTube.
For real, like, actually go do that, please.
Even just give us a like.
Yeah.
We don't mind that.
Yeah, that would
Likes
be great.
are good enough.
We say this each time.
Yeah, and then make sure you've given us 5 stars on Spotify. We need a 5-star rating on the Spotify.
Yeah, we're trying to up those 5 stars. So if you wouldn't mind just like
doing it, that'd be great. It takes honestly 5 seconds. Yeah. And then follow us on Instagram, Sugar and Spice Pod. And
see you next week.
See you next week. We love you all. And if there's anything you ever want us to cover on the podcast, send it in.
Yeah, and send in your dilemmas as well.
Yeah, we love it when you guys send us things. And if you have any feedback, send it in as well.
Yeah, we do really love that.
We love a bit of feedback.
We really appreciate it.
Feedback. Yeah, there's some people that are good at giving us feedback quite often, and we really love it. So thanks,
well done, guys.
Well done.
Okay, love you all.
Love you all. Hope you have a good day. Mwah.